And you are live right now on my Facebook page and also on my YouTube channel.
Good morning.
Who the heck are you?
Who am I? I am Tony, the Director of Development with United
Tony.
Way.
Now, how you spell your name, Tony?
Toni.
Okay, and your last name?
Wildhaber.
Spell that for me.
Wildhaber.
Wild, H-A-B-E-R?
B-E-R, yes.
Wildhaber.
Wildhaber, yeah.
And
Not to
who's
be confused with wild behavior.
Okay, no. I'm going to punch up your cohort over here who's messing around with stuff.
Yes.
What are you doing? You messing with your microphone? You
I
can't.
got it.
You trying? You good? You going Facebook Live or something?
I'm not live, but I'm videoing. So,
What's your name?
my name is Sarah Ballard.
Sarah
S-A-R-A, no H.
That's right.
and Ballard.
Ballard, yes.
Spell that for me.
B-A-L-L-A-R-D as in Delta.
Ballard. What?
Oh,
Look, I'm a
All right.
military.
Now you're a position in life.
Yes, my position in life is I am a board member for the United Way, and I am also on the events committee for the United Way Classic.
All right.
so also
and-
prior military.
Yes, and
like,
I'm
come
also
on, girl.
I'm also a veteran of the United States Army.
well,
Proud veteran of the Women's Army.
I'm
Corps,
trying to think.
might
How
add.
much can I put up underneath you here on your name tag? Pull that microphone closer to yourself, Sarah. No H.
Okay,
And
let's
we're-
do that.
as long as we have you on there, I see on your shirt there says the United Way Classic. What the heck is that?
So okay.
You tell me. Go for it.
So the United Way Classic is a fundraiser where we are pitting our heroes, our first responders, our firefighters, our police officers, and who am I missing?
Our soldiers.
Our soldiers against. So let's just look at Team Bragg against Team Fayetteville, like our city folks, our civic leaders and such. But we're doing it for a good cause.
All right. And when does that event take place? Bring us full circle here.
Yeah, so it's going to take place tonight, Friday. It is here, June 12th at the Crown Coliseum. Doors open at 6 p.m., and there's going to be a lot of really fun things between 6 and tip-off at 7:05.
Well, kind of give us a highlight of what's going on.
So at 6:20, you're going to be able to see Team Liberty, some of their players come and do some skills and some dunking. It's going to be awesome, high energy. And then at 6:40, we have the pleasure of having our Literacy Council come down on Center Court, and they're going to read with the Dolly Parton Foundation.
Wow.
Yes.
All right. So this is a major fundraiser for the United Way of Cumberland County.
Absolutely.
This is a major fundraiser, and just like she said earlier, if you've watched any of the Fayetteville Liberty games, they've got two of their star players, Titus Gary and DJ. If you've been to any of those games, those guys are boss. Like, yeah. And so that's a good start for, like, whoever the teams are. Like, they're kind of really working with them because they are pro players. So.
And, you know, it's really cool because my neighbor 2 houses down is playing for Fort Bragg, and they've been practicing, and they're ecstatic. The city police and city fire have been practicing a couple times a week, and they've really come together as teammates.
Well, this sounds
bring
like
it happen.
this is a fun event.
Yes.
That you guys have worked hard to put together.
Absolutely.
But the cooperation with the folks in terms of where it's being held and everything, you got to be really pleased with that.
100%. The Crown Coliseum has been amazing. We have NCAA refs helping with this. We have DJ Fudge from Fayetteville State.
Yes.
Here we have Lamont Henson from PwC helping. The community as a whole has been amazing. This event is presented by Cape Fear Valley Health. We have home security. We have T-Fiber. We have Brightspeed.
PwC, did I miss?
PwC. Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, we have over 26 sponsors.
All right, well, look,
Sponsoring this.
we're going to talk more about this. I'm going to hold you over here for a second. We're going to take a little break here so we can do some weather. You're listening to News Talk 640 WFNC. We've got Fayetteville's most dependable forecast with CBS 17 meteorologist Matthew Huddleston.
It's going to be a very hot day to end out the week. Once again, seeing highs very close to 100 degrees. Just a few scattered afternoon showers and storms. Mostly cloudy overnight, starting off the weekend very muggy in the middle 70s and upper 90s by your Saturday afternoon. That's your Fayetteville forecast. I'm CBS 17 meteorologist Matthew Huddleston.
All right, Matthew, right now we've got 81 degrees in Fayetteville, Fort Bragg, and also in Spring Lake. You're listening to News Talk 640 WFNC.
Fayetteville's local news source. News Talk 640 WFNC. Stream online at WFNC640am.com. Never a password, never a fee.
Ritchie Law Firm Injury Lawyers. Ritchie Law is on top of it. Go to ritchielaw.com.
That's ritchielaw.com.
Wow! Whoa! Looking for a place where your child's imagination comes alive? Watch their eyes light up at Fascinate You Children's Museum in downtown Fayetteville. Designed for kids from birth to 12, Fascinate You delivers hands-on fun in a safe, engaging environment. Discover the wonders of science and art with our exciting hands-on programs designed for educators, homeschoolers, and families. Aligned with North Carolina standards to complement your curriculum. From Toddler Tuesdays to quarterly sensory-friendly Sunday mornings, there's something for every child at Fascinate You Children's Museum. And when it comes time to celebrate, birthday parties at Fascinate You bring laughter, discovery, and unforgettable memories. Discover more online at fascinate-u.com. Fascinate You Children's Museum, where imagination knows no limits.
Fascinate You Children's Museum is one of your WFNC's Knowledge is Sweet Deals of the Week. Log on now to WFNC640am.com. Click on the Sweet Deals logo and snag a birthday party package for just $80. That's a $190 value. Fascinate You Children's Museum.
Visit Valley Auto World Volkswagen for special offers on multiple models. Through June 30th, qualifying customers can finance a 2026 Atlas with 1.9% APR for 60 months or get a $3,500 customer bonus. Finance a 2026 Tiguan with 1.9% APR for 60 months if you qualify, or get a $2,500 customer bonus on select trims. Call 1-800-264-3212 or visit ValleyAutoWorldVW.com.
When was the last time your CPA brought you a strategy that dramatically saved you taxes? This is Roger Harris, president of Whitehorse Financial. The two biggest robbers of wealth are debt and taxes. Our team of tax attorneys and tax planners help successful people legally pay less tax. If you have over $1 million in retirement accounts, or you're selling a business or real estate, we may be able to help. Call 910-339-2625 for a 15-minute discovery call, or visit whitehorse-financial.com.
Tee off at Baywood Golf Club, Fayetteville's local favorite for great golf and southern hospitality. Play 18 beautiful holes on the Baywood course, just off I-95. Enjoy a friendly club atmosphere with food and beverages at the clubhouse. Tee times are available 7 days a week. Memberships and golf instruction are offered. Plan tournaments and outings with ease. Baywood offers an 18-hole course that is fun and challenging for every skill level. Visit BaywoodGolf.com for tee times. That's BaywoodGolf.com.
The American Red Cross has an urgent need for blood donors to give. Donors are needed now to make sure patients across the country receive life-saving care. There's no time to wait. Make an appointment today to give blood by using the Blood Donor app, visiting redcrossblood.org, or calling 1-800-RED-CROSS to schedule your donation.
Good Morning Fayetteville with Gilbert Bays on WFNC News Talk 640 AM and now on 103.5 HD2 WFNC.
News Talk 640 WFNC. If you didn't get the memo for the Hawaiian Shirt Friday, we take care of you. Kenny Hitman McLean, you have the whole repertoire of things that you work here. and now we have Sarah and Tony appropriately attired to be on our show today.
Yes,
We're ready now.
And Sarah, you said, had you known, you would wear a whole muumua? What is this?
I would have had an entire muumuu situation going on. I lived in Hawaii for 10 years. I worked at Pearl Harbor, and I spent a lot of time doing stuff back and forth there. Yeah.
Well, you know, Kenny and I kind of came up with this idea because I noticed Kenny wearing Hawaiian shirts, and it really seemed like a pretty neat thing to do. Yeah. So we adopted it for Fridays, and if you walk around, some of our staff in other stations are walking around with Hawaiian shirts on, and you know, our general manager is talking about dropping a pig out there in the parking lot here and having a luau.
I ain't mad. I actually still make Kahlua pork.
Do you really?
Yes, I really do. My kids love it.
Will you invite me over and I'll just come and eat?
I will. Like, my son doesn't even eat pork, but if I tell him on holidays, like, you know, people have turkey, I make Kahlua pork along with the turkey.
There you go.
And he loves it, so yeah.
All right, look, let's get back to the business at hand here. Your Hawaiian shirt now has covered up the fact that there's a classic going on. It's a fundraiser. But I want to talk about one thing. You're on the board, Sarah, and Tony, you're Director of Development.
I am.
For United.
Yes.
And I talked about this with the mayor. We've talked about this with the city manager as well. Times are tough, and tough times because of the economy normally means that it is hard for folks sometimes to give, and it really hurts our nonprofits. What's the message that you send to folks during these tough times?
Yeah, it is. It's so important that we all need to come together more than ever. It doesn't stop it from 8 to 5. There's situations that happen in the middle of the night. And I think what we're seeing more than ever, it can be there's so many families that are one paycheck away from being in crisis. And so we don't want to wait till it's too late. If you can take one of your coffee days and give back to an organization like the United Way, it really makes a difference. It's neighbor helping neighbor. We are from birth to cradle, really.
And the interesting point that you make here is you don't have to give a lot. It's a lot of people giving a little.
It's a lot.
And Sarah, so talk about that and the impact that has.
So a lot of people giving a little. For this United Way Classic in particular, we've made the ticket prices affordable. Yes. The ticket prices are literally only $10 any seat in the building. And again, like I said, because it's going to such a good cause, at $10, that we feel like that's an amazing price point that'll get people in the building, because for as many people that will come in the building, that's money that goes back into the resources of the community. And some of those people that are going to be in the building are benefactors of what we're trying to do.
And the neat thing about the United Way, we all either do a payroll deduction or however we handle it, but that money stays local in our community in a number of different programs. Highlight a couple of things where you actually reach out and touch folks.
Yeah, I'm so glad you said that. So it never leaves Cumberland County. It never ever leaves Cumberland County. Different things like Vision Resource, the Girl Scouts, Scouting of America, the Red Cross, Vision Resource, Council on Older Adults. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Fayetteville Urban Ministry, there's so many, Communicare.
Yes.
Connections.
Connections of Cumberland
So,
County.
our basic
Yes.
three pillars, basic health, basic health and critical needs, financial stability, and education. So we really, and then on top of that, we also have our Youth Growth Stock Trust funds, where we fund over $450,000 last year in youth programs.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Well, and a lot of people think that the United Way has this money and you operate all these things, and that's not it.
No.
There are organizations in our community that target all these different things, either youth or educational opportunities, safety for our children, food, that you provide the funding for, and then these different organizations like the Fayetteville Urban Ministry, Habitat. There's a lot of folks that really benefit from the collective effort of the collection that the United Way does. And we can't lose sight of that.
No, because we're solely funded on our donors, and we get no federal funding at all. So it is it's thankful and needed, and we are blessed every day with the donors that help this community.
Sarah, both you guys, you're in this community. How long have you been here, Sarah?
I have actually been here on and off. I would say I'm a transplant from military and government, but I came here in 93, left in 2003, retired in 2014, and I've been here ever since.
Right, and Tony, how about for you?
Yeah, so I got here a year ago, February.
From where?
Upstate New York. My husband works for Western Hemisphere Housing.
Okay, and have you acclimatized yourself down here to the weather and everything?
I'm still thinking, is this abnormal, the heat? But yes, I have, and I consider this home. So any time I'm anywhere, it's our civic duty, I feel like, that we help give back to our community. So yeah, absolutely.
And did you do this type of work in New York as well?
I've done nonprofit my whole life, yeah.
Yeah, so what do you think about this community in terms of their giving? Because this is a pretty unique place.
It is. And what's amazing is having the Fort Bragg installation right here. We helped 23,000 soldiers last year in food insecurity. Yes. So this just coming together. I think as a whole, we have people that care about this community, and it shows by people coming to our meal packing and coming to the United Way Classic tonight. To have over 26 sponsors come together and want to help bring local charities financial stability is huge. We can still do more, though, because only 1% give to United Way in Cumberland County. So I think it's great, but it can be even better. And I know that we can do it. And I think we're really getting better at advocating and spreading the word. And, every child goes home from Cape Fear and Womack with a little engine that could book.
I know. I love it.
From the Dolly Parton Imagination Library.
The other part of this element is the fact that you bring up, we have Fort Bragg, and there's so many soldiers that depend on different programs that you would think that the military is taking care of its soldiers the best they can. But when you have a junior enlisted service member who's married with 2 or 3 kids, we all in this community, I don't care if you're in the military or just living in the community, one paycheck away from a disaster, one illness away from setting
100%.
yourself back. And so it's not that people aren't trying to make it. It's just tough out here right now. And so that's where the United Way and the different organizations really come in to kind of fill the gap, I think, to just get people through.
Yeah, and I think the serious note, people don't realize when we go to different organizations that are doing campaigns with us, and they have their own employees sometimes sleeping in their vehicles because they can't afford housing. And so we try to provide resources to get them where they need to be, because it's all about making better life choices for every individual and family in Cumberland County.
All right, so let's start with tonight. We got the event that's going to be going on. Sell it for us, Sarah. What do people need to do in order to take part?
Well, first of all, what people need to do is they need to buy a ticket. Let's start there. They need to buy a ticket. Tickets are only $10. We still got some premium seating left.
100%. I checked yesterday, yes.
We got some premium seating left. The tickets are only $10. They're going to come in. They're going to start with, I think, we're going to have some pregame activities.
We got 9 mascots coming.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, 9 mascots.
And a halftime show, we can't even, we legally signed that we couldn't discuss. So if that tells you right there, we legally can't tell you this.
Yeah.
Mini games that we can't, you guys are just going to be blown away with who's playing. It's going to be phenomenal.
Well, I'll go ahead and say this, that United Way reached out to me to be involved with the shootout against the mayor. I was going to beat him down.
Oh, what happened?
Well, I played college ball. I don't think Mitch played college ball.
Oh,
but it was 3-point and foul shooting. I was going to beat the mayor down.
No doubt, man.
I was going to throw my helicopter pass on it.
That sounds like a challenge, man.
I think I need to see this regardless.
I think we should do another one.
Let's do one. Let's set up a goal out in front of City Hall. Let me beat him down.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
Raise some money.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, look, guys and gals here, it's good to have you in here. And I'm glad you got the memo on the Hawaiian shirts.
Yeah, thank you. I feel complete today.
And Candy Hitman McLean, I got you up on screen by yourself with your Army hat on and your Hawaiian shirt.
Yes, sir.
It's Hawaiian Shirt Friday, and this is what we do. This is how we do it on Fridays. Thank you, ladies, for coming out and sharing this thing. Tomorrow night, what time?
Tonight.
Tonight, I'm sorry. Yeah, tonight.
Tonight.
Yes.
Tonight. Doors open at 6 p.m.
Yes.
Tip-off is at 7:05.
All right, Luke, let me also just say this, that even if you don't plan to go, buy a ticket.
Yeah.
Yes.
See, because, or buy tickets and give them to somebody.
Absolutely.
Or just buy a ticket and give to the United Way. That's where we're at. I think that's.
Yes. At the end of the day, just really give. Just, give, because what the United Way does, like I said, everything goes back into the community. So you're not giving in vain at all.
All right,
it's going
Sarah,
back into the community.
Tony, thank you for coming out and being good
Thank
sports
you
about
so
the Hawaiian
much.
shirts, okay?
Oh, we love it.
And Scott normally comes in with his Hawaiian shirt on, so he's part of the program as well.
Of course he does.
All right, you're listening to News Talk 640. We're WFNC.